are going to talk about the 6 types of readers that you'll encounter as an author. First up is the alpha reader. What you're really looking for in a good alpha reader is to be able to look past things like grammatical errors, clunky prose, typos, things like that, so that they can really concentrate on giving you feedback on the bones of your story. Interesting concept. This hasn't been done a lot in this particular genre before, so you have a good chance of finding success if you do a really good job of executing. These guys get your first drafts, often piecemeal and as you write them, and they're the ones who are going to give you critiques on big picture stuff. You've got a really good handle on your protagonist arc, but some of your other characters are feeling a little one-dimensional. They're usually technical people. Either they have subject matter expertise in an area that you need feedback on for the purposes of your characters and your story. In chapter 7, you've got them escaping the city at night during a storm, but then in chapter 8, by the next morning, they're already at the northern border, which is like 300 kilometers away. Horses can't travel that fast. And or they are familiar with storytelling techniques. I'm not sure you're opening your story in the right place though, because not a lot happens in the first 3 chapters, and I'm really feeling the lack of conflict. Next up are your beta readers, basically your test audience. Beta readers usually get your manuscript all in one go after you have finished doing all of the revisions for your alpha reader feedback. And what you really want to know from your beta readers is their reactions. I really love the confrontation in chapter 14. That was the absolute highlight of the first half of the book. What are their emotional highs and lows as they're reading a book? But I was not a fan of how chapter 17 ended. The way the protagonist solved the problem just felt like a really cheap trick to me. Are there any points of confusion? Like, I had no idea that the magic could do that. A really good beta reader will give you very specific feedback on what they felt, when they felt it, and why they felt that way. The ending was solid, and I didn't mind the plot twist, but it did leave me confused because I wasn't really sure where this third faction came from. Like, based on the world building that had been done in the earlier chapters, I kind of thought that civilization was dead. After you've done your beta read revisions, it might be time for a gamma read. And gamma readers can be used in one of 2 ways. If you've had extensive revisions during your beta read feedback process, you may want to send through some gamma readers just to check that the changes you've made are landing as intended. If you've been fortunate enough not to have extensive changes, then you may want to simply get a gamma reader through just to help you do the proofreading of your book. The second sentence in the 3rd paragraph at the top of page 5 is missing a word here. In that case, you're looking for somebody with really good attention to detail. And in some places, you refer to mages, but in other parts of the book, you refer to them as magicians. Also, should the M be capitalized? Because you do it in some places and not other places. Ideally, you want gamma readers to be people who have never seen this particular book before. By this point, you and your alpha and beta readers have been so close to the work in process that you guys might not be seeing it anymore. Oh, and in chapter 6, I think you've mixed up the name of your protagonist and your antagonist. A fresh gamma reader can really help you catch these last minute things. After all that, it might be time to arrange for some advanced readers. You're really hoping that they're going to give you a good review. However, there are some legal requirements around disclosures, so I received a free copy of this book in exchange for an honest review. It's slow to start, but it does pick up in the middle. Sometimes it feels like the author is trying a little bit too hard to be clever, but overall it's a promising start to a new series. Finally, actual readers are divided into 2 camps. You've got people who are not in your target audience. This book sucks. I thought I was getting epic fantasy and fast-paced magical battles, but all I got was 200 pages of love triangle drama. And you've got people who are. Oh, wow. I love this book. Hopefully, all of the hard work that you've put into publishing your book is gonna pay off here because you're gonna see really good feedback coming in from people who are actually in your target audience. The relationships were just so real and the conflicts between the characters, it was just so perfect. What I find the most valuable to me as an author for my growth and development are those 2 and 3-star reviews where they get really specific about things that I could have done better in my book, because those are the things that I know I'm going to work on for my next book. If this video was helpful, please give it a like and let me know in the comments which of these readers you guys have used and if you found them helpful. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified whenever I post a new video on the business side of self-publishing. See you guys in the comments.